Right, everyone, welcome to today's video. This is Malaika, your host, with Live Well Today with Malaika, where we will be exploring the often misunderstood topic of depression and anxiety. As you guys already know, if you didn't listen to the audio that I did, please go so and listen to that audio because on that audio I kind of give you guys just talk about some tips. But today I decided that I'm gonna do like a depth understanding, like a deep understanding. And there's a misconception sometimes people I think we use the word anxiety and depression. So today we have an opportunity that I'm gonna dive into, pull up the difference between and see the symptoms, and you and I can check ourselves and see which category. If you are not, praise God. If you are, and there's something need to be done. So we were exploring the often misunderstood topic of depression and anxiety. This mental health condition affects millions of people worldwide. It's not just you and I alone. It is crucial to raise awareness and promote understanding. And I think none of us can sit down here and say that they've never been anxious or gone through anxiety or depression before. That's not true. I have my fair of share. I have my my part. Mine happened when I left Kentucky 2017, went to Korea. So I was working, had my shop, and I felt so much, involved and loved my work and loved the people, the community that I was then. Then we moved to 2017, we went to South Korea, and I went from having two phones to one. And my phone always ringing. I have a business phone, I have family phone. My clients have been booked like for months. Okay, sometimes you have to catch me like 2 months ahead before I can put you in my appointment book. And so I went from there to be home, just being a mom and a wife, and people going to work, and I'm home. Well, my body couldn't have it. I went to a stressful mode, really tired and depressed and all kind of stuff, you name it. Every day on my four corners. Although I'm working, I was taking care of my family, but and I wasn't feeling fulfilling, just something is missing. But and then I have an issue with, hyperthyroidism and all of that. Anyway, I'm not going to dive in onto that, but just to tell you that I also have my fair share. I know what it is. I understand when you write and say, hey, Malika, I'm dealing with this. I totally understand what it is. Okay? So we are going to let's start with depression first. Okay, depression is more than just feeling sad. Some people think it's just you feel sad. No, it's a persistent state of low mood that interfere with daily life. People with depression may experience feeling of like hopelessness, and that's the kind of I was back in Korea. Lethargy, lack of interest in activity they once enjoyed to do. Okay. Like for me, I used to cook, and I mean, I love cooking. And that time when I was going through the depressive mode, me really things that I love to do wasn't fun for me anymore. Okay. Now let's go in and dive into the cause of depression. What caused depression? Why people became depressed? So depression can result from biological, genetic, and environment factors. Imbalance in brain chemical, a family issue of depression, and traumatic life events can contribute to development. So let's say your dad have depression, it can run to the family, it can be genetic, all of that. But you and I, that's one thing that I know that about science. Science always come back and say something. I do believe that with every genetic issue that we have in this life now, with all the signs that we have, there is hope that we all can change the course of our life. And that is the good news. Okay? So if you've been have depression, you don't stay there. It can get better with knowledge, like I said, knowledge and application. All right? So now the effect of depression go beyond the emotion realm. It can impact physical health, causing changes in appetite, sleep pattern, social withdrawal. That's why you see people are really, really onto it. And difficulty concentrating are common effect. It can also affect in work, your relationship with people, and overall quality of life. Okay? And it's crucial when you see somebody going to depression, please don't, please, if you don't mind, give them a hug, talk to them, and don't view them as they are weak, because I think a lot of time is that we don't, people are easy to tell you that, my legs hurt, I have headache. But when it comes to mental health, it's like a taboo. We want to keep in. Nobody want to. It's like it's shame if we tell people that we have. It's just, for me, mental health is just like any other health issues. We have to discuss that. We have to let our loved one know. We can't hide it. I think it's we need to, we can't hide that anymore, right? And with menopause, mental health is very critical. It affects because the hormone that make you happy, all your hormone in your entire body will be affected. Okay? The dopamine won't be there all the time. So we craving, we want that happiness back, and it's so hard. The body can't keep up. But you and I have hope. And that is a hope. So now let's go ahead and dive in a little bit onto actually the anxiety now, okay? Because we're trying, you guys know I'm trying to compare them to, so I can give you a vivid interpretation of that. So let's talk about anxiety. Anxiety is the body's natural response to stress. Okay, when it's become excessive and uncontrollable, it can lead to anxiety disorder. So anxiety is not bad. Anxiety is thing that the creator have in our body to sense, okay? That we send the stress and we know that it's time to pause. But when our cortisol, you guys know that's the hormone that responds for stress, is so high that it can come back down, that's when things are out of hand. Okay? So when things out of hand, it not just only affect that part of our body, but also can affect every part of our body. Okay. So for anxiety, for example, anxiety disorder includes generalized anxiety disorder. You know, there's a lot of anxiety. We have a generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder. Like you see something, you start panicking and just breathing so hard. Okay. We also have social anxiety disorder. That's when people like cannot socialize when they see a bunch of people at one time, or they go to market. There's just a lot of people. Some people can't function on that type of environment. And more, there's so much of it. Okay. We also have what they call like emotional, anxiety. Things you just wrapping on quickly because you're emotional and because you feel sad inside, and then you all of a sudden you're afraid and things like that. Each has symptoms but share a common thread of excessive worry and fear. So for me though, that's one thing, and I can straight to say no. When I talk about emotion, talk about mental health, I'm tackle the whole human because I'm tackling the soul, because your soul is your will, your mind, your emotion. So let's just dive into this. So if my mind is part of my soul, that means whoever control my soul control me, right? So I am so diligent of what I put inside my mind, what I'm listening, music I'm listening to, what type of spiritual I'm allowed to come, spirit I'm allowed to come to my body, to my mind, my eye gate. I am so conscious about those because it's very important. In order for us to live, where I always said that you are not just a human being, you are a human being inside this, you are a spirit, I'm saying, inside the body. Okay? So we have to be very careful. Fear, for me, fear is it's just a lie, a flat lie. Although we are afraid of unknown, but when we let fear creep in, it starts dictating to us. But what we need to do is to tell fear that we are in control. And, I can, when I'm reading my word, it said that the perfect love casts out fear. That's what we all need to abide in love, abide in the Creator, abide into where we come from. Because the perfect love will cast out fear. Fear cannot stand love. All right? So all of this trauma people have or experience in life because of fear of unknown and fear of connection. And like depression also, like we have like stress, like a stress from like depression, anxiety can have various causes. See all of this thing as we talk about that, anxiety comes from worry and fear, okay, excessive fear and worry. As depression, anxiety can have various causes. It may be linked to imbalance in brain chemistry, genetic or traumatic experience. Environmental factors such as chronic stress or issue of abuse can also contribute to this. If you've been in an environment where you've abused, It doesn't matter how many years, I promise you, your body will recall all of those pain. So now how we manage it, how we manage all of this, the anxiety and the depression. The good news is that both depression and anxiety are treatable. Seeking professional help such as therapy or counseling can provide coping strategy and support. They also have medicine. Medication may sometimes be prescribed, and self-care practices like exercise and mindful can be beneficial. And but I would also do want to caution you that medicine without side effect is not medicine. So there's always medicine. Medicine comes with side effect. But what I do, for me, I'm just going to talk about me. I go back to where I come from. I go back to the Creator. If He knows me, He formed me. I'm sure He knows better than it's because He said my talk is not His talk. So I need to line up with His word. And you can tell a lot of science prove it that people that, for example, go to church on a regular basis, they have more, they can cope more with emotional, issues, like mental health issues. And you just have to find that place where you can rest your head, where you can have confidence and know that you are bad in love. And I think it's very important. And for me, that's my Lord Jesus Christ. I love the Lord. And when every time I feel anxious, I just need to remember the word that there's no fear in love. Perfect love casts out fear. And that helps a lot to be stronger, stand tall, and know that there's no fear. Okay? So if you like I said again, like exercise and also help eating a good, that's the food that are great for mental health, for your health or mental health wellness. In conclusion, as actually understanding depression and anxiety is a crucial step in promoting mental health awareness. I want you to be aware. If you are someone you know or is struggling, reach out to support. Remember, help is available and no one has to face these challenges alone. You are not alone. And I just want you to reach out. You can find me www.thebeat.com. We also have a menopause group on Facebook that we are supporting. You can also find me right here on YouTube. You connect with me, sign up to my webinars that I'm doing because on those settings we are learning and practice what we are learning because it's very critical. Once you lose your health, just what? It's gone, and you don't want that. Once your body can't serve you anymore, you're in trouble. But if we can prevent all of those things, you and I need to get back to work. Okay, you are not alone. Reach out for support. Until then, my friend, this again is Marika Bagdo with Live Well Today. I see you next video. Ciao for now. Please subscribe to our channel so you won't forget nothing. Bye.